What's going on, everybody? This is Anthony. I wanted to show you a little something here. I'm doing a water change on this 20-gallon long tank. As you can see, I've already started. I'm gonna do maybe 4 or 5 more gallons. I'm looking to do like a 50% change because it's been a while. I have the gourami fry in here. For those of you that are finding yourself needing to do a water change and you've got really small fry, and actually these fry are small, but they were probably half this size when they first hatched. Alright, so through the power of editing, so like I was saying, they're twice the size now than they were through about 3 weeks ago, so you can imagine how small they were. And so when you're trying to do a water change, and most people who keep fish and are breeding fish know this, you're not going to go in here with a python tube and start siphoning. It's just going to be too hard. You're going to end up, sucking up a bunch of fry, which we don't want to do. So what most people do is they use an airline tube, and they just create the vacuum, right? So they'll stick one end of the tube here, and what I've seen a lot is that people will put this in their mouth, actually, and suck it in to create the vacuum, and then they immediately, as soon as they have the water touch their lips, come down to a bucket and start siphoning. And then, of course, so that's what they do. And I've done that. I'm guilty, but it's kind of gross, like my wife doesn't want to be coming near me knowing that. And if I'm out at the lake, that's one thing. If some water gets in my mouth, I understand. But if I'm thirsty at the lake, I'm not going in there for a drink, right? So what I'd like to do is I like to use a little syringe, which you can easily get at like Tractor Supply store for like 40 cents, or you can get like a pack of 6 for like $1 or something like that. And so what I'll do is I will come in here, make sure I don't suck any fry up. They usually stay out of your way, but eventually what you're going to see here is they'll get curious. And then I will start here, and I'll put this water in, and it'll take about 2, maybe 3 syringes, 2.5 syringes full. These are 5 milliliters syringes. And then I'll just come over the bucket because I think, I might do it here. So once you've got the overflowing, once both are overflowing like that, then I just pinch both ends. Keep them pinched. Sorry, I know you can't really see because my hands are in the way. But basically, I've got water in here and I've pinched them on both ends. And so now what I'll do is I'll come up like I was just saying, and I'll open up. I'll submerge this one in here into the tank below the water line. And once I open this one up, I'm going to come down here to the bottom one. I'm going to open that one up, and that's going to create the vacuum. So we'll open this one up, and then I'll come down here, and I'll open that up. And this is a really short one. I thought I should be using a longer one, but that's okay. So you get the idea. Now come back up here. All right, now I will be using a longer one here. This is just demonstration purposes. Normally, it should be in the bucket, the other end, and just filling the bucket up. But you got to still be careful when you're doing this, because eventually these fry, they'll get real curious, And so you kind of got to wave them off a little bit with your hands, because they'll get so curious that they will get themselves sucked into your airline tube. And next thing you know, you're having to fish out fry out of your bucket. But long story short, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to fill that bucket up. And this will be the second time. That should give me around a 50% water change. And so there you go. All right. So you can see here, I wanted to get a shot of these little fry coming around. And just kind of wave them around because they get real curious. And then I also wanted to get the shot. You'll see now I'm using the airline tube that I actually originally intended for when I started this process, and so it's just slowly filling up, and that'll be the last we show the bucket. If you've never seen a bucket filled with water, just fill one up, and that's what this will look like when I'm done. There you go, look, see, get out of here, kid. Get out of here, kid. But yeah, once I get that about halfway done, that bucket is that's a 5-gallon bucket. I'm probably gonna go about 2 gallons here, about halfway. As you can see the water line here on this tank, I'm already almost at 50%, so I'm probably not gonna fill the bucket up. I'm just gonna wait till I get about halfway, a little bit lower, about right here, and then I'll just come in with the Python and you'll see that here next. All right, so we got the tank halfway emptied out, and I'm putting in some tap water here, a little dechlorinator. I already put a little bit before that. So now I'll do it. You can see they're very curious. They'll go into the water. And obviously I don't have it on full blast because, you know, I can throw them right up against the rocks. Hopefully I have enough sense to kind of get out of there. But they enjoy a good water change. So that'll fill up. We'll be done with that, and then I'll be on to the rest of my day. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I am Anthony. This is my fish room.